The chair recognizes Representative Plesa to explain the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. Members, this is going to be the most fiscally conservative amendment of the night. This amendment puts a hard cap, $1 billion on the entire ESA program. No blank checks, no runaway growth. Other states have let their voucher program spiral into billion-dollar boondoggles. Texas doesn't have to make the same mistake. Without a cap, this program could balloon year after year, eating into public school funding, healthcare, infrastructure, and more. Other states are a warning, not a roadmap. Arizona and Florida's voucher program started small and exploded hundreds of millions of dollars over their estimated fiscal guardrails. Members, this amendment allows lawmakers to budget responsibly and plan ahead, ensuring the program stays streamlined, focused, and fair, not a runaway giveaway to private institution. With that, I move, okay.
Mr. Wu, for what purpose?
Mr. Speaker, would the lady yield?
Will the lady yield for questions?
Yes, I'll
The lady
yield.
yields.
Rep. Plesa,
Yes.
this bill originally, at one point, had a hard cap in it, did it not?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's still members on the floor that believe that this bill is only a $1 billion bill. But as we've heard from other members on this floor, this bill can be almost a $10 billion bill if we don't put caps on it.
In fact, the fiscal note on this bill says while it's $1 billion for the first year, it will be $7 billion for the following biennium, correct?
Absolutely.
And that $7 billion is basically the same, almost the same amount of money that we just added to public education.
And that's why I said this is one of the most fiscally conservative amendments of the evening.
And that $7 billion will happen no matter the program does well or not, correct?
Yeah, and that's why we need to put this hard cap. If we see that this program is a success, then we can put more money into it. But right now, this is essentially a pilot program.
So if we do not put this amendment on, we will be giving $7 billion, that's 7,000 million of our taxpayers' dollars that we pay, that our neighbors pay, that our friends pay, that our family pays, that will be given not only to private schools, but it will be taken from public schools because that's the money otherwise would have gone to public schools.
Yes, and we have seen in other states that have implemented these programs that they've had to make constraints on other programs such as infrastructure, healthcare, and public schools. And that's what we're trying to prevent.
And you know that we already have schools around the state that are closing as we speak.
There was actually a private school that closed in Representative Shaheen's district where in the middle of session, or in the middle of their school year, and those kids were left with nothing.
And there are public schools that are closing too right now. That
Yes.
There's planned closures all around the state.
I just went to a closing of a school in my district, Davis Elementary, who actually catered to students that are deaf and hard of hearing.
And that's $7 billion per biennium. That could be used directly to keep your local schools open, would it not?
Absolutely.
And instead, we're going to give that to private schools, to the rich.
We're not gonna do that, sir, because we're gonna pass this fiscally conservative amendment and we're gonna cap this pilot program to $1 billion.
And we should cap that we should cap it and then find out whether this program works or not, correct?
I agree.
And we know that looking at other states that have done this, we know that the results are almost always terrible.
We have seen that in other states, specifically in Arizona, where they've had to make these very hard budget cuts, and it blew up their budgets. And we have to protect the 8th largest economy in the world. The Texas miracle matters.
And Arizona's budget, their voucher program was supposed to only be $500 million or something like that, right?
Oh, it exceeded 300% of what it was supposed to be.
And right now, it's basically sinking their entire state because they didn't put a cap in.
Yeah, and that's why I said that other states are a warning, not a roadmap.
Thank you very much. It's a good amendment.
Thank you so much. I move adoption.